Hello and welcome to another edition of This Week in YouTube, the show that's about to steal 7 minutes of your life that you'll never get back, but that you'd probably just waste playing Farmville anyway. I'm Lon Harris.
And I'm Shira Lazar. Our top story this week, Wee Herman sent out his first tweet ever at the 140 conference in Los Angeles, and I was there for all the action.
So, without further ado, I'd like you all to witness my very first tweet.
Unfortunately, Pee-wee's first tweet failed to go through, as it turns out Mechaleka Hi Mecha Heiny Ho is more than 140 characters.
After hearing of Pee-wee's arrival, an enthusiastic Diddy said he was delighted that he's no longer Twitter's most emotionally stunted user.
This week, a Miley Cyrus concert in San Jose, California, attracted a few protesters. Just how satanic is Cyrus's music? Listeners feel encouraged to kill themselves even when it's not being played backwards.
Oh, come on, lady. TMI.
I don't think any of these people know that you can have sexual satisfaction without taking your clothes off. Embarrassment. I'm 56 years old and I'm a virgin. I'm sorry. Technically.
I thought older virgins were supposed to be hilarious, like that Steve Carell movie. This is just grim and depressing, like that Steve Carell movie.
The woman confessed that she did have sex once, but the guy had to leave last minute to host his YouTube wrap-up show. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, moving on, David Letterman played host to President Barack Obama on his late-night talk show.
That perhaps this unease or poor decorum was because people was rooted in racism. Is he onto something there, or is that just something to talk about?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to realize that I was actually black before the election.
Obama also noted that he was Kenyan prior to the election before catching himself, looking around nervously, and quickly darting off stage.
Just think of how many lives would be saved if we all had better cell phone service.
Come on.
Reliance on AT&T is now the third leading cause of slashing deaths among U.S. teenagers, behind losing your virginity and running out of gas in the desert. Tragic.
Aw, come on, buddy. Why the long face?
Hi, I'm Mr. Ed. Nay! Nay! And how are you today, hey?
You know, I've given it some thought, and I just don't think Flicka and I can be friends anymore.
The video has over 30,000 views, making this the first time a horse has broken a bunch of people's spirits.
YouTube has revealed archival footage of a young Glenn Beck from his old school radio days.
Continuous music. Plus the new morning zoo with us, Glenn and Tim. Y95 airborne traffic and report. Special zoo guests. Yeah, you never know who will drop in. So hey, with all that to offer on the new Y95, who needs gimmicks?
Say what you will, but it's more dignified than his current show.
Well, yeah, at least there's less crime.
Chad Vader accidentally broke his internet and called in some experts for some help.
Okay, well, what's going on here?
My internet is broken. Send the geeks over to fix it.
All right, is your computer connected to the internet?
Oh, I have a wireless router.
Well, is your router turned on?
Yes, of course it is. No, it's not.
Vader was going to call Time Warner and deal with the situation directly, but he gets nervous dealing with anyone more evil than he is.
Andrew dislikes when YouTube videos end with a question for their viewers.
It bothers me when YouTubers make videos and at the end of the video they're like, so here's the question of the day. And I'm not being specific because almost 90% of YouTube asks their viewers a question.
He actually prefers it when his viewers ask him a question, as long as it's not, what are those sharp things in your face? Yeah, he already gets a bunch of those.
Some Florida police officers took a break from their regularly scheduled drug bust to get in some Wii bowling time.
On this day, members of a multi-department task force claim they discovered drugs, weapons, and stolen property. A security camera they missed showed detectives also discovered a fun video game to play, Wii Bowling. And over the course of the next 9 hours, Game on. And here we go. Who's the man?
Well, at least if the cops are playing video games, it keeps them off the streets and prevents them from getting into real trouble.
Polk County Police later broke up a suspected prostitution ring being run out of a brothel with a PS3 and kegerator, and also evicted a group of alleged squatters whose dad had a really bitchin' sound system.
Oh man, did you guys hear? Clemson totally lost to Georgia Tech. Damn it.
He's gonna be famous. Just put it on YouTube.
Is he still going?
What a loser.
Come on, Lon. I've seen you react to bad news in that way.
Oh yeah? When?
Like when Shane Dawson left the station.
Oh, Shane. It's not gonna be the same without you. How could you leave us?
Well, it worked, okay? He's back. And besides, it's not like you've never reacted this way.
I haven't.
What about when ABC announced they were canceling According to Jim?
Why? Why? The show had at least 4 more good seasons left. Well, you know what? That is nothing from the time when you heard that McRib was being discontinued. Yeah, roll that.
Goodbye, cruel world. Hey, that would have worked if Mel Gibson hadn't handcuffed himself to me.
Too bad. Well, that does it for this week in YouTube. If you liked what you saw, please rate and subscribe to our videos so we don't get upset. For Lon Harris, I'm Shira Lazar, watching YouTube so you don't have to. Hey guys, we have a question.
What do you think of the Farm Service Agency's new livestock eligibility program requirements?
Let us know. Leave a comment.